Good afternoon, traders. Hope you guys all had a great day trading. If you guys would like, please leave a like, subscribe, comment that your best trade that you took today. I would love to hear about it. But without further ado, we're going to get right on into it. So the big levels, well, actually the trade that I ended up taking today was actually a pretty decent one. So the trade that I ended up taking was off 437 originally, and as you can see here, as price came down to here, I saw that there was a decent amount of volume. We bounced off of it on the 3-minute, so I went long, stopped out on this candle on a break-even trade. And then the other trade I ended up taking was off of 436.20, which was, let's see, what candle was that? That was this candle right here. I entered in long on this candle, nice volume. Ended up stopping out on this candle right here for a break even. So overall, not bad trades. Took the trades on good concepts, so I'm happy on that front. But without further ado, let's get into the price action. So let's flip over to the daily. I'm going to start with Tesla like usual. So the big low to watch on Tesla is going to be this range between 217 and 226. As you can see, we're starting to consolidate between this range. So for tomorrow, watch a move to 226. If we reject 226, look for 217. If we bounce off of 217, or let's just say we end up breaking down 217, then look for a move to 205. If we break down 226, expect to move to 235. So on Apple, see how we're doing on Apple. So Apple, we are able to maintain at 181.55. It showed as a nice support level for today. So the big thing on Apple is going to see if we can still maintain the support level. So that's going to be a big deal on Apple. If we can start getting a really nice push up to 190. Personally, I ended up buying 2 more shares. I believe I bought 2 more shares. May have been more. I forget. I think it was 2. I bought 2 more shares of Apple. So I'm starting to add my position slowly. I'm starting to get very bullish on Apple. Microsoft, I believe, got a nice rally to the upside. Yeah, so we're really lining up nicely on Microsoft here. So the big level to watch tomorrow, I would say, is going to be 366.78. Let's see if we can hit all-time highs. That would be a big deal. That would be a very nice push. I'm just going to mark that on green for now. So if we push 366.78, I think Microsoft is going to really push hard. Especially if we can hold that on the daily, then the next few days you'll definitely get a nice push. Now, if we get some consolidation between that range, watch 360 to 366.78 on Microsoft. NVIDIA, let's see how we did on NVIDIA today. NVIDIA pushed up to 468, rejected 468. Volume is average, but did reject 468. So I would say that if we can close above 468, hold it as support, then 500 could get a push to that in the next coming, I would say, days to weeks. If we continue to reject 468, I would watch a move back down to 436. So you can see that was a critical resistance level, so we'll mark that out in red as an area that I'm watching. I really would want to see how price treats that 437 level. But next one's going to be my McDonald's position. So let's see how McDonald's did. So we're starting to get a little bit of a pullback here. Nothing to be concerned about. This might be another higher low forming up to make another higher high. So if we end up pushing downward on the McDonald's, I'm going to be watching that 262, 263, and 264 on McDonald's. If we end up pushing up higher, I have my limit order set in for 272.15 to sell off a little bit, and then I'll reinvest that back into Apple. And then, so that's what I'm going to be watching for tickers. And then, last but not least, the economic news. So economic news, what we got here is going to be, we got the Fed talking at 2 o'clock. Tomorrow we have initial job claims at 8:30, and then the Philadelphia Fed is going to be speaking at 8:40, that's none of our concern. I would watch volatility around 8:30. You're going to get volatility, but the markets are open, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'd wait until 2 o'clock to draw your levels. I almost forgot. Go over SPY. Most important one. Let's go over to it. So SPY. Funny thing is, I knew I was forgetting something. So we'll flip to the, actually it'd be better if we flip to the 4 hour. So what I'm going to be watching on SPY is going to be this 435.79. It proves resistance, 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 support. So I'm going to look for this to be a nice support level tomorrow. If we bounce off of 435.79, then watch 437. These white ones I'm going to be considering as break of structure trades, boss trades. So if we break 438, then that'll open up the floodgates to 440. If we break down 434, then 431 will come quite fast. But that's what I'm watching for tomorrow, traders.